And his dreams would not be ordinary dreams. They must have something to do with the destiny of the whole people. Now the dream he failed to interpret was the dream about himself. He saw in a dream the moon and the sun and the stars all prostrate to him. 11 moons around the stars and one sun and one moon prostrate to him. And he innocently related it to his father, and he understood the meaning immediately. And that dream was of a wider significance than the dream of the king. In so many ways, I don't want to go into detail, but it's a very interesting study. So he told him not to relate this dream to your brothers, he said, to his brothers. He understood immediately that God is going to give him a station above them, above the brothers, which will make them jealous. So he may not have told the dream to the brothers. As you know, Hadhrat Yusuf alayhi salam was a very obedient son. Yet this could not change the destiny. It was destined that the brothers should do what they intended to do to him, so that it would open the way for the future events which took place in Egypt. Joseph was so important for the lives of millions of people of that time, continuously for 7 years at least, that if this ploy of Hazrat Yaqub could save him from that ultimate danger of falling prey to the plot of his brothers, then apparently a small object would have been won. But at what a loss. Hundreds of thousands of people would have suffered for years and years to come. So it's a fantastic thing, this interpretation of dream. And even if you understand, sometimes you can't change the destiny. Like it happened in the case of Hazrat Yaqub. The brothers of Hazrat Yusuf did what they were intent to do, despite the fact that dream was not told to them. It's a very complicated affair. I can't tell you a few principles in the light of which you can immediately become an interpreter. Right? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa
rahmatullah.
My name is Mahmoud Nasser, and I speak Arabic, and I can't speak English very well to ask you. Can I ask you by Arabic?
But Arabic, इनकी पता नहीं कौन सी अरबी है, अरबी फुसाना होगी तो I would not be understand. Mr. Sabi sir, come closer, all right. You can address Sayyid Mustafa Sabit, huh? And you can address any question in Arabic to him.
Yes.
And he will pass the meaning on to me. I'll answer in English, but he will translate my answer into Arabic.
Okay.
Will that suit you?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I have one question.
Arabic?
Yeah, I want Arabic, but okay.
Okay is not Arabic either.
السلام عليكم للجميع.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السؤال الأول إن شاء الله سوف يكون: هل أنت خليفة المسلمين أو خليفة الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام أو خليفة المسيح أو خليفة المهدي عليهم السلام؟
The first question is:
Are you خليفة المسلمين?
Yes.
And
or خليفة المسيح?
Yes.
Or خليفة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم?
This question, in fact, is given different wording, but the answer will remain the same. At one time, in one age, there can be only one Khalifa in Islam. But I'll explain these different terms which you have used. Khalifatul Rasul can be direct, or Khalifatul Rasul can be through other links, not directly.
No.
For instance, Hazrat Khalifa Awwal in Islam, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, had no link between him and Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was the next in time, immediately inheriting the office of Khilafat from Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But Hazrat Umar happened to follow Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu later. Between that time, his time and the time of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu, there was Hazrat Abu Bakr. So, relatively, his Khilafat could not be as direct as Hazrat Abu Bakr's Khilafat was. But he was Khalifa all right. So also was Hazrat Usman, so also was Hazrat Ali. So they were all Khalifatul Rasul, but some directly linked, some later in time through other links. In my case, I am Khalifatul Rasul only in the sense that a Khalifa was appointed by God Himself to Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If he had not been Khalifatul Rasul, appointed by God, then I could not be any Khalifa whatsoever. So because Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam is Khalifatul Rasul, as appointed by God, as promised by him and promised by Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, so whoever is Khalifa to him will, through links, become Khalifa to Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. You understand this?
Yeah, I understand, but سؤالي كان هل أنت خليفة الرسول أو خليفة المهدي أو خليفة المسيح؟
That's what I explained.
Yeah, but you answered just
whoever
about...
is Khalifatul Rasul, directly or through the links which I have explained, he is the only person who can be entitled Khalifatul Muslimin. There is no other Khalifa possible. In the lifetime of one Khalifa who inherits the office of Khilafat through a chain reaching Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This should be understood. The chain must reach Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Otherwise, that Khilafat would be hocus pocus, meaningless. So in our case, this chain reaches Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam through Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salam, and in accordance with the prophecy of Hazrat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, because when he prophesied that Masih would come, he said, "Thumma takunu khilafatum ala minhajin nubuwah." With the advent of Messiah, Khilafat ala minhaj nubuwah would begin again. So this link is a well established, authenticated link. As such, if I am right, and I know I am right with the grace of Allah, I am the only Khalifa in this age who can be rightly entitled as Khalifatul Masih and Khalifatul Rasul. There is no second person.
I think he understood
But he would still like to, have you understood it clearly, or would you like a translation as well?
If we going to translate, that's better.
But you also wrote this question to me while I was in London.
Excuse me?
You also wrote that question to me in a letter when I was in London.
I don't think so, because first time I hear about...
And I answered that question.
No, first time I heard about the Ahmadiyya before maybe 10 days.
Maybe another person.
No, but some person did, because the question was exactly, worded like he has done it in these three different branches. So either if he has not done it, then some